I don't know.
April.
April, yeah. What are you laughing?
By the
My
way,
wife asked me, do I want to swing?
your wife, Dominic?
And I shouldn't have said yes.
Fred Rubino says nothing but the nicest things about everyone on the show, all the way down to your wife.
You know, my wife asked me.
Dominic?
You know, my wife asked.
What's his wife's name?
I don't know.
April.
April, yeah. What are you laughing?
By the
My
way,
wife asked me, do I want to swing?
your wife, Dominic?
And I shouldn't have said yes.
Fred Rubino says nothing but the nicest things about everyone on the show, all the way down to your wife, Dominic. Fred Rubino.
Listen, never mind all that. Who the hell is Dominic? Okay, my wife's name is Sandy. May
Happy anniversary,
28th.
Carl and Sandy.
Please.
Right, not Dominic. Who the hell is Dominic?
You left your wife, Dominic, on her
No,
anniversary?
I don't have a wife, Dominic. I've got a wife, Sandy.
Garrett, what do you
She's
do?
got a vajayjay.
You know, I joke around and say your wife is named Dominic.
Yeah.
And you laugh and say, what are you talking
No,
about?
I don't laugh, but yes.
I'm with you, Carl.
Getting to a Zumach point here.
Right on, Carl.
He laughs harder at the Dominic bit than anyone when fucking Fred does it.
Nope.
Fred is a
I'll call
one-trick
Fred Rubino
pony when
right-
it comes to me.
Hold on.
Gay.
You ready, Garrett?
Freddie.
Yeah, watch this. Watch this.
Don't bug him.
Put the camera on, Garrett.
You're gonna try to swing with Fred now?
Put the camera on, Garrett.
Hello, is this Gino Bisconti?
It is.
Nailed it. He nailed it.
Help me a little bit. What is the name of Carl's wife?
Dominic.
Happy anniversary, Dominic. Today is 29 beautiful years. I still remember.
She's a beautiful man. You know, in all respect, a beautiful
Respect.
I think it was his wife, Dominic.
Love you, Sandy.
I got lemon
Dominic means
candy.
nothing to me.
Lemon candy.
Is it Laffy Taffy?
Sour face.
Happy anniversary to you. Happy anniversary, dear Dominic and Carl. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, Frankie.
Wait, so-
Sarah, what are you laughing at?
Love.
That's not his wife. Spoke with April via text, and I told her, fucking April Imholt fucking was arrested in a house with fucking guns and drugs and children. And you know what she got the next day? Released, scot-free. So I'll say this again. April, love you. But when I text her and say the Ricadas kind of groomed you, she's 29. 29 is young enough to be groomed when you're fucking Aaron Imholt, who I've said this, he's like Bob Levy. He loves being married. Fucking, and April, fucking, who's young. And then they're like, all right, what are we doing now? They fucking start fucking the Ricadas. They're wife swapping. Good for you. Fantastic. Whatever you need. But they're like, the shit they said me and Keanu were doing, which we never did. And me and Keanu loved them both. They're like, we would never do that because
I
we
hear the Ricadas
both
only-
fucked the nails out of everything we could. And they're like, I'm going to stop on this one. And we're very fucking happy. Oh, well, Gino did coke with them. No, I didn't. I hope I get called to testify so I could say all I did was get drunk with these people. Never did coke. But you can, they were swinging. No. And everything they said, I just laughed at because I know what's going on, okay? Did I know they were fucking swapping wives and stuff? No. But now, ask me anything. What would you like to know?
Okay, so one day, April disappeared from Steel Toe Morning Show. Is that when this started? They swapped and then she stayed there and hung around?
If you saw, and this is all stuff I saw, they were hanging out. I said this on the show, I'll say it again. And literally, if you watch Scratcast on Saturday.
Eventually, he'll say it again.
If you watch Scratcast on Saturday, fucking Aaron even called in and backed it up. You know whose fault this is? Chrissy Mare's. So, I'm kidding. But Chrissy Mare, like when she had that terrible tragedy that day, she was supposed to.
With her father.
Yes, she was supposed to headline a show in Minnesota. So Chrissy's father is murdered. That day, she has to cancel the show. Has to. And of course, Chad would be like, oh, she didn't sell tickets, so she didn't get enough money. Because again, the Dabbleverse is the lowest people that fucking get views for being pieces of shit.
Right.
So pieces of shit feel better about themselves. So what does Chrissy do? She's like, look, I'm friends with Nick Rekieta. I have streamed with him. And by the way, there's a video that if you break down, if you really want a 20-minute, and I'll send you guys the link, I'm not kidding, on the story of Nick Rekieta, and it's gripping. Okay, I'll go off book real fast. Tell you this: Nick Rekieta is a lawyer. He's a trust fund kid. I didn't know this. Okay, this is how. In fact, I'll act like it's part of the story because it is. This is how Chrissy knows him. Chrissy knows him from streaming. He became popular streaming. You ready for this? Like, this makes it even more tragic what happened with him. He's a lawyer. He's a trust fund kid, right? But he covered some Dragon Ball Z type case with. In fact, tonight on fucking Alex Stein was supposed to be, and as far as I know, still is Aaron, and Vic Moreno or something, a guy that did a voiceover and was involved in this court case. So what fucking Rekieta did was covered this court case with a bunch of other lawyers, and he became a YouTube lawyer, and he covered the case, and it got so much engagement, either that case or the next case that he covered, which was a little thing called Kyle Rittenhouse. He set a record for super chats over the course of a year. He became that famous, and he was putting in the work. He was doing 9-10 hour long streams, watching the most boring shit and making it guys, amazing. And then he did another case, a little case you probably never heard of them, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. And now he is knocking him out of the ballpark. So now he's fucking internet famous. And now here's a guy that's a trust fund kid, right? And he went to law school, and I would argue, I know nothing, but common sense tells you he just wanted to do something with his money, became a lawyer. He wasn't that good at being a practicing lawyer. As will be evidenced later in the case when he's getting arrested in a house with guns and drugs and children. Yeah. Okay. And when he's at his arraignment, which is the story of irony, because now people are watching him, and he goes, I'd like to talk to my 2 other clients. And they go, and we covered this. They go, and they're like, who? Because the judge didn't know. He's like, and the guy goes, his wife and April Imholt. And he goes, and they go, April was let loose. And he goes like this, what? He doesn't, but you got to see his face because he's a lawyer who knows it's like, I wonder why she got let loose. Because she said, really, all I did was be in a house and do drugs of people that bought drugs and protected it from their 4 children with their fucking unregistered guns. And I'm just the nanny. Yeah, we got to let you go. But make sure, just so we don't have to press charges. I don't know, but it would seem common sense. Like, maybe you let us know some stuff down the road. So all that said, but all that said, now we go back in reverse to fucking, so Chrissy's like, I know the Requietas. That's how she knows the Requietas. Chrissy says, look, I know this Nick Rekieta guy. He lives near you in Minneapolis, in Minnesota, excuse me, in the smallest of all sodas, right? And just reach out to him. So he does. Reaches out to Nick. Nick does the gig. Nick does great. Fucking the show goes great, you know, because Aaron, say what you want, but the guy can host a comedy show. He can. And show goes great. And now they hit it off. Okay. And so Aaron starts hanging out with Aaron and April start hanging out with the Requietas. And it's a match made in heaven, soon to be hell, because I'm sorry, if I'm fucking Aaron Imholt and I'm hanging out with a guy who has tens of thousands of YouTube subs, like, it's not devious. They all know what they're doing, so they start hanging out. And now they're hanging out at Nick's place with first of all, just Molly and fucking and cars and wealth and all this stuff and a really nice place. And suddenly they do Molly, and you hear the story. Fucking, it's the perfect gateway. So Nick fucking has the girls making out, and while they're doing it, he grabs fucking April's leg, and he's like I'm sorry, I'm Molly. And he's like, oh, it's okay. But that's the gateway thing. And I will be the first to say this about my friends Aaron and April. They fucking, you know, April got married younger than she wanted to probably, and Aaron's on his second marriage, and they kind of got interested in it. So they dipped their toe into the river of iniquity. And by that, I mean fucking Kayla Rekieta snatch and vice versa. And then they're fucking. They're fucking like, this is great, but it's not. It's great until it's not, okay? And that's how
It's a great weekend.
It's a great weekend.
It's a life destroyer.
Right, and he knows it, you know? And then he gets, then he fucking wants to get away from it. And here's the thing. Everything else is fucking a matter of public record on the Steel Toe Show, on the 800 people covering it. But everything he's saying, I believe. And fucking then he says, like, if you don't understand, and I said this to him on all the streams, I'm like, the truth is going to come out, and I believe what you're saying. And let me tell you, in 5 years, I said 10 before, but I think it's 5. April is going to be like, people will be telling stories. She's like, you want to hear a story? She's going to laugh. She's like, I was in a room. I was whacked out on coke, swinging with a couple with 5 kids, an internet millionaire, and fucking they're sleeping on guns and Molly and shit. And then fucking we got busted. I was out like that. Can you, like, people be like, what happened? I got out of jail. And I'll say it again. She's like, the Requietas are good people. They're not. It came out today. The warrant was not because they were doing drugs. The fucking pastor of the family said Nick is just wandering out of church and coming back. The kids look underfed, malnourished. They're wearing the same clothes 3 days in a row. That's a monster. Okay. So long story short, once that started happening, you understand how they dip their toe in the river of iniquity.
Long story short.
It's long story peppered in with dick jokes and screaming. Funded his kids. Yes! Oh my God! The reveal! Ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Schwartzman!
It's like Short Circuit, but human form.
We have to end the
Robot
minutes. Yelled at.
robots.
Come here.
Nice to meet you. You were the one who knew that I was.
Did you put a curse on the Phillies? They've lost 3 of their last 4. First time all year they've
They
lost.
have the best record of the MLB.
You come here. You come here. You come here. You come here. Come here. Come here.
You know what good is sitting alone
Come
in your
here.
room?
Come here.
Come hear the music.
You got to ask me that.
If you could see Garrett's face right now.
Actually, sit here. I got to pee.
Come here. Come here.
I'm dying to pee.
You sit on my lap.
I'm gonna go
Sit on my
with knock
lap.
in with.
Come to the cabaret, my friend. Come to
The cab.
Jimmy, guess who's been drinking? Guess who's been drinking?
It's Wednesday. That's right.
That's right. Well,
It's whiskey
you know, it's
Wednesday.
one of my 7 favorite days of the week to drink, buddy. Now, what have you been up to,
That
bro?
means he drinks every day.
I'm sorry I was here. I had to do an extra dog walk.
Jimmy, is that my thumb?
Getting my cigar. Hold on, Colt.
Why? It's beautiful.
Jimmy, sit here. I have to pee.
You think?
All right, Jimmy.
Don't,
about to be that
don't
way.
sleep with strange people, Bill. That's not right.
Says the guy that fucked the hand puppet of the count. Am I right?
Don't fucking look at me after he said that.
I didn't do that.
He got the fingers off his gloves because he's
Just-
getting cum on him.
Yeah. Hey, Jimmy, look, it's a puppet. Try not to fuck this puppeteer, okay?
Good-looking guy.
He's
All
a-
the folks I thought I'd
How,
meet today.
how have you been, Jimmy?
I'm okay. How you doing?
Very well. Frank, tell Frank it's a special guest. We have 3 minutes. We can't go past 4. I get yelled at.
Really?
Yeah, we can't.
Sorry.
What have you been up to?
Take it easy.
Can I come in tomorrow?
Yeah, we would love that.
That would be better. 'cause
Amy Taylor's here tomorrow, and he might show up again too.
Really, I liked it. He was funny. I
You
was
said
watching
he was a
stuff.
piece of shit.
No, I didn't.
You did. You
Listen,
did.
You don't know
stop,
how many
stop.
times I have Opie and Anthony watching the Stairway to come to the Cabaret. I've heard you sing that song so many times. I've
Yeah.
seen it. I know this shot.
Yeah. Did you see the 2000?
You know I love that. It's
How
fucking.
dare you. I'm writing a new song.
Oh, no one cares.
Yes, it is. So wait, I'm writing a new
I'm
song.
leaving the cabaret
No, I
tonight.
can't. That'll never leave me.
Jimmy,
Hey, just
that's
for the
not
weight
really
thing,
my big brother.
I'm down to 173 now, so I don't know where you're at.
we
No one asked, Lowe's.
we couldn't
You
tell.
Bisconnis love telling everybody how much you weigh.
We saw in the video he looked about 173, right?
Oh my God!
How much does Sally weigh? No, wait, what's his name?
Wait,
What is that, welterweight?
wait, stop. We'll all do our line. Pete, your
170
line is
welterweight
your line is
in UFC.
I weigh 173 now, and everyone do a line. All right, Garrett goes first. Pete, say I weigh 173 now.
I weigh 173 now.
What's that, welterweight?
All right, you do yours, Steve. Say, Pete, go. I weigh 173 now.
Yo, loads.
Oh wait, I weigh 173 now. How many times are we gonna do it?
At least 3. What do you got, Steve?
I forgot.
Okay, Pete, do I weigh 173 now?
Are you kidding? Are you waiting for the explosion? I weigh 173 now.
With or
How
without
much
the...
does-
Oh, come on!
I remembered mine.
Yeah, Steve goes, I remembered mine. All right, Pete, hold on. Steve, watch this, Steve. Watch this. Hey, Steve remembered his. Do it again, Pete. Do your line.
Oh my! I weigh 173 now.
How much
That's a
does
big
Stacey-
load.
Ah. Now Rusty remembered.
Ah, Rusty stepped on Steve's line.
What was Steve's line?
Hey, hold on
I
one sec.
can't hear Steve.
He's been putting up with this 55 years. This guy.
Yeah, 50. Yes.
All right. Wait your turn, Rusty. All right, Pete, your line is I weigh 170. You ready? I weigh 170.
I know my line.
All right, go, Pete. Stick around. We're going to play the entire Gum Friday episode for Jesse James's benefit this week.
I weigh 173 now.
That's enough to break the ice. It's an icebreaker.
You want to see how it's
Seemed
done?
like they got a bit stiff when we were waiting
You
for
want to see how it's done,
Lowe's to
Steve?
do it again.
Yeah.
How much does Stace weigh?
How much does Stace weigh? It's a big friend. Pete, how much you weigh?
173.
With or without those socks on?
without the
Good one,
socks.
Gene.
Thanks, Rusty. At any rate, Jimmy, we were just saying, here's what we're doing. Next time you come in, we'll do bonus.
song?
We'll go shopping at Old Navy. I'll get you just some.
This is Old Navy. This is Old Navy.
Yeah, but why don't you get some cool print T-shirts? Jared, find me some cool print T-shirts for Jimmy at Old Navy, please. How hard would that be?
I brought long pair of
Get him one that
pants in
says
my
"I'm with
knapsack.
stupid Amy." What do
I
you
wanted to
think?
wear long pair of pants.
What size shirt are you? Large?
I don't know. Any size.
Any size, just skin tight.
I'm
extra smalls.
small.
That's what we should get him.
Large, a medium.
We should get him a skin tight shirt. Yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah, I like your idea.
Whatever you want,
What's your
Amy.
favorite song to sing?
What? You know what?
Look at this. Oh my God.
What?
Now, order that. Jimmy, what's your favorite color?
Black.
Sophisticated.
No.
What color? We'll go to the chicks. What color do you think is Jimmy's color?
I mean, he's got blue eyes, so obviously blue is your
I was
color.
going to say that.
Blue?
Yeah,
Blue?
because the eyes.
Blue or gray? I like it
Not
gray.
orange.
Because the gray makes. Watch this. If I may sound queer, like I know colors that were like gray would make his blue eyes pop.
Well, look at you.
Am I wrong?
A little queer, but
Trust
I like
me. That's how I do. Well, I'm trying to look gay, so obviously you can somehow resist this. Or as I say to Keanu every morning after I drink 8 cups of black coffee and smoke a cigar, you lucky gal, I'm gonna kiss you goodbye.
Can I persuade you in this T-shirt?
Oh, look at this.
Okay.
Like it.
That's a done deal. That's a done deal. Do they watch this? Do they have it in gray? You would think my lost interest. Everyone follow this man. He's doing a hell of a job. He's doing the Lord's work. It needs a longer toast time, but I'm telling you, these New World AJ Fernandez, these dogs, they don't. It's a quick toast and an easy light. Look at that. It wasn't fucking around. Or maybe I'm just lazy and really needed my nicotine. Anyway, let's wrap this up. Hey,
I have to back out to check.
Okay. Do you want? I'm Jimmy doing Jimmy things.
I'm just grateful for anything you give me.
Oh yeah, they got all the colors.
All right.
Oh, but it changed. The shirt changed too.
What's that?
I'm that legendary Jimmy everyone is talking about.
That's the best.
That gray. Send me the link. What size large? I'm buying you. Oh my God!
Solid.
You will send me that link. I will order you that.
I don't know. I feel like Jimmy's more of it's a Jimmy thing. You wouldn't understand.
I mean, this was a fun fucking week, and I'm playing out this whole thing on Rumble because our guy fucking did something wrong again. The In Hot Water guy got banned on not banned, but got bumped from Twitter, got bumped from YouTube for a week. Sorry, while I'm listening to this, I am looking for that clip a fan sent me. I was watching it last night in a bar, but I guess it wasn't in my feed. I guess a fan sent it to me on text. Someone text me that clip fucking whatchamacallit, fucking Dave Smith laying into fucking that piece of shit fucking Cuomo. My cousin Franklin wants me to go down to Jersey tomorrow. I can't see that happening. Did I find it first try? No. God damn it. Anyway, sorry, I was taking a break. Let's go back because I want to see. I'm sure we caught the end of this. Come to the cabaret. Here we go. This is where it gets legendary. And then we'll fucking get this stream going, people. Call him.
Bill isn't?
Let me see.
What's
In the meantime, if I can find that
Is there
clip.
more than one
Why don't
Jimmy?
you come by this show more often?
I love it.
Young Jimmy might have.
Right, you're going to harmonize.
What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play.
Come to the cabaret, old chum.
Come to the cabaret. Put
Down the knitting, the book in the
Fuck, I can't find it.
Come hear the music.
That wasn't the lyric. I screwed up because I didn't know the word.
Come to the
Cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret.
Fuck, somebody send it to me in the fucking. Just put it in the goddamn.
Man.
Come blow your horn, start celebrating.
That's the drummer. Look at the drummer. Show me the drummer. Water for the week. We didn't start the fire, but Amy fucking Taylor is on fire. What are your plugs, Hottie?
Just keep in touch. Amy Taylor NYC on most of the social.
This show, I wish it could go on. That is the way. Frankie, Jimmy, Amy, fucking guests and the guests. Thank you guys so much.
We can start the fire.
Stick around, Anthony Cumia is next. Frankie, if you don't know, he does comedy videos. He literally had his laptop out. He's like, he's like, these two idiots in the booth are gonna blow it. I'll show Amy the laptop video. God, we have fun on our silly little show. Shout out Chris Mack. Ray, I don't do actual comedy material when it's being recorded. Let me read it properly because I'm just getting going here. Happy fucking Saturday. Welcome to Crabcast. I gotta tell you, didn't feel like doing much today. I could sit here and watch clips all day. I was up late night. See, this is how I know it's really him. Look, jerkhead face. Anthony Cumia says, this looks like Geraldo special on the Willowbrook Mental Institution. Wait till I start masturbating. Wait till I start masturbating. Because you're not accepting the videos I send you of me doing it anymore, Ant. What a fun night. Oh, Ant, you would have had so much fun with us last night. We went out for drinks, if you're still listening. Excuse me, we went out to a nice dinner. Then we went to that bar, Iggy's, where people get shot and people continue to act like animals. One guy acted like an asshole, and Keanu described him as he wasn't black. So really, yeah. Oh, we'll send Cumia the link if he wants it. Dude, and if you want the link, I'll send it. As long as you're on X, not to see. Yeah, oh, please. And I'm sending you the link just because you're here. Maybe you're not even in here anymore. By the way, while I'm doing that, allow me to mention, yeah, I got a text from a buddy last night. I had a couple of me and Keanu were out having drinks after a wonderful Mediterranean meal. Take that any way you like. And then we went out for drinks. And whilst I was drinking, Anthony, I don't even know if you're in here. If you're bored, I sent you the link. I'll send you a text too. But I don't expect you to come. But I'd be insane not to send a link to the good guy. Oh, that's good stuff. What was I saying? Oh, so yeah. So we went out for some drinks. And then I got a text from my buddy, a very reliable source. And I'm not going to lie to you. At one point in the bar, someone texted me, Ray DeVito is on MLC right now. So I put it on, and damn if they're not snipe streaming, whatever the fuck you would call it. Damn if they're not snipe streaming Ray DeVito, wherever the fuck it was in Vegas doing the thing. And of course you couldn't hear anything, but it was hilarious. And while that's going on, then I also get a message. And by the way, I missed fucking our boy Baldessano doing karaoke. Me and Keanu did because we were out partying. And then also, I get a text from my buddy, which would become, it's like we're telling some archival story, which would later go on to become the thumbnail for this stream, saying Dixon didn't show up. So of course I took it as, oh, look at that, a couple fucking memberships while we're here. Shout out Rumblecat, thank you so much for the gifted membership. As well as Jason Hughes, another member for 2 months. Gina, you were wrong. Aaron didn't dip his toe into the river of iniquity. The toe was the only thing sticking out of the river. That's not bad, Jason. It's not bad. So, sorry. I probably do need to cut. If Aaron Berg at least got me addicted to cigars before he broke our heart. So, yeah. So, a reliable source, I would think. Jason sends me the text message saying Pat Dixon didn't even show up. And I'm going to be honest. I'm having a great night. I'm drinking, had a nice meal, hanging with my gal, hanging with old friends, doing a couple shots, alternating shots of tequila and whiskey. Who wouldn't do that? Who wouldn't? Because here's the thing. I don't mean to brag, people. But when you're an alcoholic, Jason with the cookie boy, who wants to see it? When you're an alcoholic and you drink with a lot of different bartenders, some bartenders remember you as the tequila guy, and some bartenders remember you as the whiskey guy, and some bartenders work the same shift. I have no idea. And some bartenders work the same shift, on different sides of the bar. And when they come to say hi, they just pour you the shot that they think you do. So I literally believe I went tequila, whiskey, tequila, whiskey, tequila, tequila, tequila. Is that right? So that was pretty fun. So that was my weekend. Shout out Joey Dago. Thank you, Michelle and Junior, for taking care of me this weekend. I'd love to know what he did. Hopefully, I'll be seeing Joey Dago next weekend. Where do you ask? Where do you ask? I'll tell you where, people. At the fundraiser. By the way, I always spell something wrong. It's the Mission Cafe in Brigantine, New Jersey. But nah, Doug. Not next week. Next weekend, me and Keanu will be at the stand-up comedy fundraisers for addicts and pit bulls. Excuse me, not in that order. The pit bulls are more important. It is for pit bulls and addicts. Me and Keanu will be there with our good friend Jeff Paul. There will be other guests swinging by. And I might Piscante como esta. Me and the girlie are going to Greenville, but I'm in New York City Tuesday. We'll hang out. It's going to be a goddamn party. It's going to be a goddamn party, buddy. Keanu is indeed taking a squirt. Yeah, that's a good time, man. And there you go. There's the link, people. It's in the chat. Copy and paste it if you can. Otherwise, just Google it. Me and Keanu will be doing that fundraiser. That's a good time. Patrick P says cigars are not only gay, but race trading as well. Just kidding. In the dark, all pussy tastes good when the specimen is clean or a little dirty or got a little of that certain love to it, so to speak. Addicts and pit bulls, Jesse James. What could go wrong? Now, Jesse, why did you abandon us on the Patreon? Was it a problem? You just bored with it? Do you miss the crazy content with Aaron? I'd love to know. We're having a lot of fun with it. We had a fun little bonus content this weekend. We had another hat cast. But again, value your opinion. Just curious why you left, buddy. Unless you're just ball busting, but you're a good ball buster, so I believed you when you said that. Peter Feliciano, that old Gino promo shot looking like Maniscalco. Jesus Christ, Peter Feliciano, make sure you follow this motherfucker. Excuse me. Yeah, that I can literally tell you that. Like the only promo headshot I like, and I get shit for it sometimes, is the one I took like 2 years ago where I'm wearing a headband and smoking a cigar. I literally took it in that Eames chair in that room, and I love it, but that's the one no one ever uses. They use the fat face from when I did the fucking NFL show. They did all that shit. Thank you, Chunk Style. Nothing like living a lie. Beloved Cheddar, you've got to be out there, right? Dying to hear Akamania is worse than the AC debacle. I also attended. Beloved Chatter, dude, I'll send you a link right now. I would love to know what's going on there. Like, look, I did. That was a quick thumb pick. I got a hair out of my nose. I'm sorry. I'm just being honest with you. It's a lazy Saturday morning. We're drinking the iced coffee, which is just so good. But I'm not going to lie to you. I'd love to know what's going on at the Hackamania. This is what I know. I was told by reliable source, Pat Dixon didn't show up. I didn't verify the information. Apparently he was there. Good for him. I mean it. But you can imagine, I'm a child when it comes to that. And I was like, oh, maybe all my bullshitting that I'm going to go pissed him off. And he didn't go because he lives that lie. So I just immediately made it the thumbnail. Obviously, I was wrong. Shocker. I know I never say I'm wrong. I was wrong. I thought he wasn't going. I couldn't wait for him to not be there. And then he was there. But I was given misinformation, Oh, hold on. I lost it. I got a response from my guy. This is me just talking to the chat. I could give two fucks. Jesus Christ. Well, hanging out with Anthony on Tuesday will be super awkward. Totally, dude. We're all fucking losing sleep. JJ, did you get here late? I was literally saying that's me and Keanu are literally out at a bar and we're hanging out with old friends. And I've got my fucking stupid little phone screen up against the bar taps and I'm watching Ray and, I'm in there under one of my under the fake account I have, so I can say childish things in Kevin Brennan's chat because I'm banned. And I'm like, he's blowing the light. I'm totally blew the light. So I guess Pat Dixon was there, but yeah, I'd love to know what's going on there. You'd have to be crazy not to. I'm hearing no one's there. That's not true. That's more misinformation. Who texted what, baby?
A friend of ours.
Texted us what? Read it. Hold on. I'm buying some time. Taking a break. I don't know what that means. That can't be true. I don't know. Somebody said, can you verify that? Just stop it. Ha ha ha. Somebody just texted me that this can't be. By the way, shout out JJ Muscatel, who just threw $10 to the good guy on Venmo. All the platforms. What does Aaron Imholt say? All the platforms. PayPal, StreamYard. I don't even know what they are. I don't even know what they are. But thank you for the $5 and thank you for the $10, JJ Muscatel. What was I going to say? Apparently, I just got a text that says, and this can't be right. But again, people are texting me all kinds of things, and they're saying, I just got that there is a bed bug infestation at Hackamania. So yeah, that's fantastic. I saw you, Mason, in Joey's stream. Oh yeah, and how about that? And Joey Catalano went to the was seen. I didn't see anything. Joey Catalano was seen on what was I gonna say? Jesus Christ, I'm terrible at this. Oh, Alex Stein's show. Carlos Camejo, how are you, Carlos? Sometimes I wish you could have gone to Hackamania. I could have gone to Hackamania, but as I said, and I'll say this again, I said it on In Hot Water this week, and what a great fucking week of shows. We have so much fun with that silliness. I said it on In Hot Water. It's a simple lesson to be learned. I actually put it on my Instagram post this week, and I don't do a lot of Instagram posts. I'm lazy. I just put stories up. But there's a phrase called "go where you are wanted." I told this story. It's worth telling again. This guy is on the subway. He's on the subway platform playing the violin. He's wearing like a hat forward. He's wearing like, ratty clothes. He's playing the violin for fucking the whole day. He makes like $40 or $50 in tips. Then later that week, what did he do? He went to his normal fucking job calling where he's a concert violinist. He took that same that number I do remember from the story. He took that same $3.5 million violin and he was on stage where people were paying $100 a ticket to see him. What's the difference between the subway and the concert hall? You go where you are wanted and you get paid accordingly. You get everything you deserve when you go where you are wanted. So I did not go to Hackamania because let's face it, I'm wanted there. I would be wanted there for the same reason Ray DeVito would be wanted there, And I don't have time for that shit. I had a very full week. This is my weekend off. Next weekend, driving, doing shows. So obviously, as much as it could have been fun, and me and Keanu were joking around about just heading to Vegas, but really, what's the point? Although, if anyone is there, I'd love to know. Do you like Ray DeVito? Yes, no, maybe. Ray's a piece of shit, and I enjoy watching him run around getting nothing. I enjoy it. I mean, I cannot imagine having to get on a plane to go to a place where on the promo I'm a toddler in a onesie pajama, and all they're doing is tweeting about what a pain in the ass I am. Everyone's saying I'm not funny. That I get used to, But I can't imagine. It's not a fun time. Ryan Campbell says you need a whole Trump prison John Doe. Let me tell you this, because I know if you didn't see this, when the verdict was read, I literally was on the street outside Sullivan's screaming, as Jessica Drake will testify, because I was partying with her and her man and fucking producer Roberto this week. When the verdict was read, I started screaming in the bar, screaming at the TV, screaming outside, lost my marbles. But here's the beauty of this, okay? And we shut up. And we talked about this on the Steel Toe Rumble Friday. Me and this Ray DeVito show is live at Sit Down Zumach. Are you fucking with me? Don't fuck with me. We talked about this on the Access Friday Steel Toe Morning Show. Now I forget what I was saying. The Trump verdict and everything. And literally one of the things they said about the Trump verdict, and there's so much fun information about it. But we were reading a survey that said if Trump is found guilty, 75% said it wouldn't change their vote. 15% said they'd probably still, yeah, Jessica Drake. She was drinking with me, probably scarred her and her guy for life. What was I going to say? 15% said probably still vote for him. And then 12% said they might not vote for him. But this is something I found interesting. I find interesting, I should say, because I don't know the answer. But once again, just like I believe the Democrats, the demon rats, whatever you want to call them, underestimate Trump at every turn. Just like when he was he went to that rally, he campaigned in the Bronx, and AOC, I'll say it again, I don't remember what the A and the O stand for, but I know the C is cunt. It's like, yeah, let's see who turns up. And then and I've been seeing that boycott New York. No one will, but we should, says the guy living here. I know you loved it, Jessica. It was fun. And there's clips of it. I'll see if I can find those. Can you put this, producer Robert, can you put stuff in the private chat? Because I can't copy and paste this. I can't copy and paste it. Okay. Or just producer Robert, text it to me. Okay. Text it to me, please. Send me the text, producer Robert. It makes my life a lot easier. Beloved chatter, fucking, do you want a link? Would you like a link and tell us what's going on? The Vegas local contingent are true weirdos at Acamania. Everyone else is cool. Even Mason from Portland. Fucking tell Mason from Portland I said hi. Fucking, what is he? West Coast Shane Gillis, West Coast, Justin Herbert. Love that guy. Why am I not wearing my Justin Herbert shirt? That's what I should be wearing. I might have to make a wardrobe change. Hey, Lean Jean. Yeah, I might have to do a short stream. I can't inhale. I can't hold my breath in much longer. But anyway, while I'm waiting for that thing from producer Roberto, who once again, thank you, producer Roberto. As I was saying, like, when they're like, well, they came to Brooklyn and nothing's going to happen. And damn, if he doesn't show people at the Brooklyn rally, fucking, blacks, Hispanics, and people saying I side with Trump. Some guy in broken English that runs the borough goes, make Queens great again. I'm misquoting him, but it was basically that. So when I talk about this survey, 15% said they definitely would, 12%, I assume they're talking about Republicans. But also, it is Rock Solo, and I'll tell you something else I heard that I fucking find glorious, and I'll get to that in a sec. My question is, are they polling in that poll Republicans? Because I'm curious what Democrats are thinking. And don't get me wrong, I know nothing. I don't pretend to know anything, but there's a hopeful, optimistic part of me that wants to believe fucking what percentage of Democrats are going to sway their vote to Trump when this is the final straw. When they and I read the article, and I can't recommend enough that you watch the Access Friday show me and Aaron do every Friday, me and Aaron Nimholt on Rumble, because I love doing it. I feel like it's outside that Dabbleverse they live in. I'm sure it isn't. I sit here telling you it's outside the Dabbleverse while I sit here saying, hey, beloved chatter, do you want a link? I do. But I'm curious how many people, and then I'll answer your question. I'll add to what you said, Rock Solo. Curious how many Democrats are going to vote for Trump if this shit keeps up. Because one of the things we talked about was an article I read where they're basically saying Trump paying Stormy Daniels was the equivalent of, although they're not saying these words, but they're saying just like the Russia hoax, which we know fucked with the election, just like suppressing Hunter Biden's laptop and calling it Russian misinformation before the election, that affected the outcome. They're literally saying, well, him hiding that he paid a prostitute, I keep saying that, whatever you want to call Stormy Daniels, a porn star, whatever they're saying, that affected the election. That was election fraud or whatever. I'm saying the words wrong, but and it's not. But that's what, and at some point, I'm hoping Democrats will be like, wow, didn't they hide the Hunter laptop thing? The Hunter Biden laptop thing? Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. And before I bring him in, I will say one other thing. I heard, and I'll bring in a legal expert to verify this. I heard even if they somehow decide to put him in jail, if he's elected, he could fucking literally walk out of that jail when he's elected, go into the White House and pardon himself. But don't take my word for it. Ladies and gentlemen, let me see. I want to get this name right. Anthony Cumia. Yo, dude.
Hey. Hello, Gino.
Good news. I was spouting all my legal brilliance. I don't know what I'm talking about. How are you, you handsome motherfucker?
How are you, sir?
To quote my father, to quote my old man, if I was doing any better, I couldn't stand it. How are you, buddy?
Always good seeing you. I saw you here, and I went to go like rewind it to the beginning to see what you're talking about, and then it's live. I'm like, oh fuck, gotta see him live.
Why do I think
Let me
you're
go
being
outside
polite?
here. Hold on.
Well, I don't think you're being polite. You spent a good 2 minutes saying, "What's the perfect way to shit on him when I enter the street?" Why do I think that?
Oh
Anthony?
no, not at all. Look, I'm going outside.
Oh,
it's
that
such
can't.
a
I
bright,
didn't hear gunshots or car alarms. There's
it's
no way
a
you're
bright,
outside.
beautiful day down here in wonderful South Carolina.
I hope that giant turkey attacks you right now.
I know it's a big fucking turkey. Hey, I'm down there, up there. I mean, Tuesday I get in, and I'm staying till Friday. So we'll hang out, dude. We'll hang out,
dude. We'll hang out. We'll have a glass of wine, maybe.
Yes, a glass of wine.
Dude,
to really go crazy.
I was watching the stream you did with the lovely Keanu and Chrissy and Violet. You had a pretty large glass of wine there, buddy. It looked like a good, happy, healthy glass.
Yeah. That was the start of my weekend. So
yeah,
that's what I do. You know, what am I going to do? You know me. I'm going to not drink at all. It's impossible. It's impossible.
Yeah, I might have had a couple drinks Thursday. I don't know if you saw any of the clips when they read the Trump verdict. I was on the street yelling like a crazier person. There are clips of me screaming at people.
It was fucking, it was expected, but it was still kind of shocking to watch.
Yeah.
Like every single count. And after the judge gave the bullshit instructions to the jury, and knowing that the jury is supposedly a jury of his peers. Meanwhile, it's made up of a city where 3% of the people voted for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
So it's not his peers. It's people that hate him, that want him not only out of the election, but out of off this mortal coil. They want him dead.
Yeah.
And it was shocking to watch that government corruption, utilizing the justice system for a weapon, actually work. You know, usually you think America, the good guys, at the last minute we swoop in and make sure that evil doesn't win. And it's like, nah, they won pretty handily this time.
By the way, AC/DC shout out, because I hope you don't mind. I've given you many props for that line. Hard R. That's the easiest R I've ever said.
I say it all the time. Not only that, saying the word.
I literally had a joke with hard R in it. And when you did that joke, I'm like, well, I'm throwing that joke out because it just disgusts me. Like you had the answer key. Mine was something like, I live in East Harlem. If I say it, I get hit harder than I ever have been in my life.
That's fucking great. See? But we're writing together.
But dude, how great is this? Just a couple guys hanging out. But am I like, and so of course I spent yesterday I did a show. I do a Friday stream on Rumble with Steel Toe Joe, your friend who, you heard all that fun.
I certainly have. Yes.
And everyone's like, why didn't you tell us? I'm like, we were literally watching him talk on the stream and I'm like, what? They're swingers, Jerry. They're orgy guys. Oh, Messi.
Hey. Yeah. We're going to Greenville. We're going to get some eats and a little wine and hang out.
I was doing a lot of whining after the Trump verdict.
Oh, Keanu. Hi, sweetie. There she is.
Get back in the cage. But that is true. Like, there's two things I wanted just to say to you, and hopefully you'd say, yeah, you're right. Like, I heard if he does get convicted and go to jail, which I'm not putting anything past them. No one's looking at you now. Hi, Missy. Hi, Missy. Hi. Hi, Missy. That if he's elected.
Yeah. Yeah, motherfucker. South Carolina. South Carolina. We're going out.
Look, Keanu.
That's how people go out in South Carolina.
Anthony, that hooker behind you has a gun. Anthony.
Let me get back to my holster.
But I also heard he could literally walk out of jail, fucking get sworn in and pardon himself, which a sick part of me is rooting for. It really is.
Well, I heard tell that these are state crimes and not federal crimes, so he wouldn't be able to pardon himself. The president can only pardon federal convicts. So I don't know.
Okay, so that's
I would like that too. Believe me, I would like to see that too. But
the other thing I saw, not the other thing I took from it, like when he made his statement to the fucking media and press yesterday, that was like one of his that's one of the better campaign speeches I've seen in decades. Not like I've been watching them.
Yeah. It's so funny because anyone else that would have gotten convicted of such a crime would have just talked about the crime, but he talks about what a load of shit it was and everything. And then he goes, hey, the country's a mess. The president's a fucking douchebag, all that shit. So it was good that he got some of that campaign speech into something that he knows everyone in the world was watching.
And you saw, like, I'm sure you did, and it's not surprising even if you didn't, he had a record amount of campaign contributions. He set a record, I guess, across like Sullivan's, like all platforms or whatever, any candidate ever in that one single fucking day. So it's almost like everything you're doing. What?
Yeah, I hadn't contributed since, I guess, 2020 election. And I think that was the only contribution I made was the money that I got paid from doing Louis C.K.'s TV show. I got a royalty check that comes in every so often. And Louis was bashing the shit out of Trump. So I used that money that Louis paid me to contribute the exact amount to the Trump campaign and then sent a copy of that to Louis. And he thought it was hilarious. But that was like the last time I contributed. And right after the verdict, $100. It's not that much, but apparently a shitload of people. That's all I wanted. I wanted to show, like, it didn't have to be one or two people with giant sums of money. It showed that there are a fuckload of people that support Trump and think this whole fucking thing is bullshit. And, they're not going to play into what the Democrats are doing, which is trying to disenfranchise people and keep them from voting for Trump. And like you said, most of the people that were Trump supporters are still going to vote for him. And I think there's a few independents and libertarians that do not like what they saw and will come over to vote for Trump, even if they don't like him, just out of principle.
Yeah, RFK Jr. he's losing steam. The more they talk to him, it's like, and I made the mistake. I shouldn't say made the mistake, but a friend of ours, he's this liberal guy. You might remember him. His name's Larry Sharp, but he's this not liberal. God forgive me, not liberal. Our liberal friend is Bill Schultz, who still doesn't think the election was stolen. But what was I going to say? Larry Sharp, he's what is it? Libertarian.
What does he also still think he works at Compound Media?
He came by for the dump. He came by for Steve's show, The Dump, on Wednesday, and I just commandeered him and got him. You would think a guy that drinks as much as him would be better at it. He ain't.
Yeah, I saw some of that. Hilarious. Yeah, he's not very good at drinking, even though he's had so much practice.
By the way, 2 weeks ago on this very stream, I'm sure you might have missed it. I know that you wait every day Saturday, but we were showing. Someone sent me the clip of me, you, and fucking Brennan doing the my old man thing. It is still so fucking stupid funny.
Yeah.
Like, and I always find something new. It's like my old man. He's like, my old man never put a W in front of my name. And I'm like, it sounds like your old man would wake up every Sunday, call his bookie, and bet that his son was a faggot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my old man did. Oh, shit.
Oh, God. Oh, and the other thing that I can't get over, and you showed it. Oh, also, Tires is great. I agree. Tires, not like we're reinventing the wheel. Shane showed Tires.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You can tell it's got it was really done on the cheap, but it's got insane potential.
Yeah.
And he's Shane is hilarious, man. His expressions are hilarious. The guy's just got it. And it's not like his acting doesn't take you out of it. He's good at playing Shane Gillis, and that's who
Yeah.
he's playing here. So yeah, I liked it.
And you said it perfectly. Like, I'm like, it's like The Office, and I couldn't think of, because always, and you're like, meets Clerks. That's what it is. It really is.
Yeah. It had that more than The Office. It had that blue collar kind of guys shitting on each other like you do with your friends and stuff.
All right, well, it's getting really windy on you. I can't. Is the air? Let me guess. Watch this. Let me guess. The air conditioner's on in your car because it's so sunny and hot there. You fucking piece of shit.
I'll roll the window down instead. What am I in coach over here? Jesus Christ.
And, dude, when you were like, this is how nuts it's become. When you showed them rolling out Robert De Niro.
Oh, what the desperation. What do they think? He's a celebrity that everyone's going to go, oh, well, if Bobby De Niro says we got to vote for Biden, do they realize how damaged this guy's legacy and reputation is? It's not like the 90s anymore. He can't say stuff and you go, oh, Robert De Niro, that's kind of cool. Now, whatever he says, you just discount as complete fucking liberal propaganda horseshit.
Well, and you said they're all saying things that he's going to do that he has evidence that he'll never leave office. He left office. He was president once and he left office. He'll destroy the country. He was president once and it was the most, it was the greatest country's been in decades. And then I saw the campaign. There's a campaign ad for Biden where they use every lie. They say he said drink bleach. He said it's going to be a bloodbath. It's every fucking lie.
Yeah, we have an example of a presidency, of a Trump presidency. Why do they keep speculating of what it would be like when we saw that it was amazing. It was prosperous. Fuel prices were down. I laugh every time I see that picture of Derek Chauvin and George Floyd. Well, I laugh anyway, regardless of what I'm going to say. It just makes me laugh anyway. But I laugh when I see the gas prices behind them because it's like $1 a gallon for gas.
They're making a George Floyd movie. Who's going to play Derek Chauvin?
Who?
Liam Neeson.
Oh, that's hilarious. Did you write that? Because that's good.
No,
I would spell it. I would spell it like Kneesom, Liam Neeson. So it really puts the joke across.
I came this close to texting you "good one, boss" when you said that on your show.
Well, you know what, Gino? You can tell me "good one" when I see you. This week, I'll be doing shows from the studio, and I will see you. I have to go. Look, it's a beautiful day. We're driving. I don't know if the signal's going to cut out, but always a pleasure talking to my good friend Gino Bisconti.
Small grease fire at the studio. Don't worry, it was nothing, dude. I was just,
don't worry about it.
We did. We put it out with the water from the kiddie pool that we had the children there. The hookers. Nothing. It's nothing. I wouldn't even come by the studio. Why you need to come by the studio?
Don't they?
Why would you even come by the studio? What do you think? We're showing old clips so you can't see what we did to it? That's stupid. Hey, real fast, where you go? Because I'm dumb. Is this something that only you would know? Joey Dago, $2. What's the boss's EDC? Is that a gun question?
EDC.
All right, then I don't know.
Yeah,
I thought it was a gun.
I don't know what that is. If it's a venereal disease, I'll just say positive.
Good one, boss.
Thank you, Gino.
All right, kiss Missy for me and Kiki.
Hello. And we will, there you go. There's my designated driver right there, Missy.
All right, we'll let you turn the air conditioning back on. Bro. All right, see you next week. Love you, buddy. Have a great day. There you go. And I don't know what EDC is. There you go. Anthony Cumia. Anthony Cumia's like, they're making a George Floyd movie. It should star Liam Neeson and I was like, that's a good one, boss. Push-ups, what's Manuel Noriega doing there? So I missed that. Rock Solo gifting a membership. And thank you for the $5, Rock Solo. Hopefully that answered your questions. And Chunk Style. Oh, we got Chunk Style. Do I like Ray DeVito? Yes, no, maybe. There you go. Sorry, I probably missed a lot of questions in the live chat, but what are you going to do? Mr. Faversham says he threw in $24. I'm guessing. By the way, this would be a good time to take a look at the video of me losing my mind. Hey, Robert, as long as you're at it, text me the video of fucking. There's a clip of Dave Smith shitting all over fucking Chris Cuomo. That piece of shit. Yes, he does. Keon, there you go. Producer Roberto, Rumble clip. Really? Is that a clip? Is it on? Oh, it's on Gum Fridays. Jesus Christ, I could find that. Hold on. A clip from the Garrett and Steve show, watching the incredible, the incomparable. Does it come up on? No, it doesn't. A Rumble. All right. Nope, that's wrong. Library, watch history. Do Gum Fridays. Bink, bink, bink. Here we go. Let's take a look at me, at Garrett and Steve. Watch me losing my mind. Here we go. No one cares, dude.
How to kill all mosquitoes
They always
in the area.
put two
in just
5-second
minutes.
ads
This
on it.
simple but brilliant trick.
They got to pay the bills, I guess.
Excuse me, you know that we're all right. He's guilty. Okay, give them all fucking. Every fucking guilty count is giving him another fucking vote. No one is like, wow, poor Joe Biden, that fucking Uncle Child fucking piece of shit.
In a bar.
Yelling not for nothing.
I mean it. Oh my God. It's a weaponized Department of Justice. Are you watching this?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, seriously.
Easy. Are you nuts? Easy. Guilty on 10 counts.
I can burp it. Easy.
Producer Roberto.
I love this.
This is the best way I could have gotten this news. Every fucking chance.
Now, it's important to notice, no one in the bar. This is New York City again. But for some reason, no one in this fucking blue state is saying, hey, shut up, dude, you're wrong. No one. They're all on the same page. We're all doing shots. Watch. That's, by the way, I give you producer Roberto's shoulder. Look at that sexy shoulder. Fucking how do you beating the ladies off with a stick with that shoulder, producer Roberto? Here we go.
You're saying everything that we're thinking. Is anyone sitting here going like this? Yeah, this guy.
Guy at the bar just said he's screaming everything that we're thinking. Let's go. Look at that. That shot with producers. Look at this. There's my sexy legs and producer Roberto's shoulder. Producer Roberto's I can't hold a backpack on its shoulder and my chicken legs.
I love you.
Let me go punch him out. Hey, buddy.
Wow, John Doe said I just thought they crashed Trump's donation website. Look
Oh, yeah. Oh my God! Thank God they have
This is an In Hot Water after show.
Jessica Drake, it's 5:02. You gave me too many shots of a lightweight. I think this is Jessica Drake's footage. Thank you. Anyway, shout out Jessica Drake. Her
Are you
footage.
fucking nuts? Well, no, I didn't say that. In fact, I told you to apologize, so you've been terrified.
By the way, yeah, I did. I was talking to Max Loads this whole time. Max Loads is on the phone here. That's not Steve's calzone truck. We're trying to get it towed.
I think that means we say Biden is great. Nobody said that. So who's better, Biden or Trump? So who should we vote for, sir?
Amazing. A guy that's homeless now thinks things are going well under Biden.
People in the streets
Look
of
at
New
Jimmy
York
Schwartz.
are having mixed reactions. I went out to go get some dinner right after.
If you're not watching the Garrett and Steve show, I cannot be bothered. I cannot be bothered telling you to do the right thing. Hey, you should breathe oxygen. Why would I waste my time telling you this? All right, watch this. I love these three. Fucking look at Jimmy. And make sure you catch the Garrett and Steve show because Jimmy was there because they played that game that's in front of the desk right now. It's a weird soccer game called Subutext. Oh, no, that's the drugs Artie took to get off heroin. But at any rate, Jimmy officiated. Let's get back to this craziness. We have fun at the studio.
After it happened, and well, I have the video of the first thing I heard before I even saw when I walked out the fucking building.
Did you even know the verdict happened?
Oh yeah, it was like 20 minutes after.
All right.
Half hour even. Yeah. So this was the first. I walk out of the building, and my ears are graced with the dulcet tones of a drunk, retarded person screaming at the top of their lungs.
Well, there are a lot of drunk.
But now, like, you're still in the streets under Biden, that's when they made it better.
Oh no.
So tell me your story, young man. What's the problem?
I'll tell you who that is. Even though you're not going to wonder, it's a black guy that I talked to on the street because I talk to every race and religion on the street in New York because this is what we live amongst. But don't even get me started about who the real fucking racists are. But it's amazing how, and look at this. Guys literally getting in my face. And am I in the least, in fact, they talk about it. It's like, what? It's a homeless person that fucking said Trump sucked. I said, get over here. And then I'm like, then you hear me later saying, who do you like, Trump or Biden? It's like, well, good. Fucking, I'll take your apartment. And by the way, the other guy, well, this is great. Watch.
Pause it real quick.
Do I look the least bit like, oh, this black guy
I
doesn't
think I
attack
just said
me.
I know that guy. And it's because while Gino is screaming in this black guy's face about Trump and stuff.
While Gino is screaming in this black guy's face, Steve, say it right, wearing a Gino and Frankie in 2028 shirt, the final solution. What an idiot you guys hang out with. God.
A black woman walked up next to me and was just, because I have my phone out and I'm recording it, and she's just trying to suss out the situation. Like, what's going on here? Why's that white man yelling at that black man? Why is this white man across the street filming it?
God,
what is this?
Better.
So I just turned to her and I go, that's my friend. So please play, because I think you can hear her now.
I didn't say that.
The idiot.
In fact, I told you if you apologize, you didn't
Go with the bag. I'm sorry. I don't know if you can hear her. What she was asking me, like, which one? Which one's your friend? And I was like, the one with the bag, which is the black one.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say the black guy's got the bag.
Yeah, I know. I was telling her, don't worry, I'm friends with the black guy. Everything's cool. I know that guy.
No, I didn't say that.
The idiot.
In fact, I told you if you apologize, you didn't.
The bag.
These people really are naturally animated. What?
Excuse me, sir.
Yep.
Excuse me, sir.
Listen to this dumb bitch.
I have a question.
Sir, ma'am.
I have a question for you.
Yes, what's the question?
Why do you care what he's doing with his life? Why don't you mind your own life?
This guy, this is a conversation.
Yeah. Okay, even Keanu just said, oh my God, what a dopey bitch. The second part cut out. Because that's what they do.
Oh my God, I'm so happy I slept through this.
Yeah. She's literally like, why do you care? I'm like, I'm talking to people on the street. Why do you fucking want to suppress what's going on in our fucking country? This guy's stealing power tools and we're ignoring him. Look, and now we're all laughing. Wow, it's incredible what goes on when people interact.
This real criminal, the white man, the white devil, right, sir? Oh, just you winked at me when I said white devil, right?
By the way, the black girl at this point just has, she can't comprehend what the fuck's happening. She just walked away. She's like, I don't know what this is.
I don't know what this says.
Oh no, he's coming for me. So that was the first
Look at
second I
Jimmy
walked
Grinch.
outside.
I was missing all this.
You should have heard him inside the bar before that. We were sitting down.
Oh yeah, I think someone.
This is at 5:30.
Oh yeah,
He was screaming. Then he went to the bar and he was yelling at some
But
guy.
was that even was that across? Was that outside Sullivan's or outside our place?
No, that's outside Sullivan's.
Did you find
Gino
out
is
how he
so
met that
limp
guy?
I think he was walking down the street and Gino yelled, and then they were friends.
They were friends?
Yeah, didn't you hear Gino? He said we're friends. This guy's my friend. He was walking with his hobo luggage down the street. He was yelling incoherently. I was yelling incoherently. We met like two magnets, and now we're friends.
Yeah,
I think. Or maybe no, that's a guy Gino goes way back with.
How impressed with you were with Gino yelling at a black man that he doesn't know, just relaxing, leaning back on scaffolding, no, like 2 feet away from him too at any point.
I wonder
was
why.
outside a few minutes before that happened, and he was like, anyone who thinks that Donald Trump is a bunch of retards. He just yelled that out. He was on the phone with Peter, and he was like, tell me, you know. And I was like, okay. I mean, he was in control, but he was on the phone with his brother. I left him alone. I wanted to hear more.
What's with this dead air, guys?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just thinking about Gino and his friend, and also how I was filming, and when this black lady comes up next to me, I'm like, oh, here we go.
And then she interjects.
Oh yeah, she needed to be a part of that because she definitely thought. Like,
if you don't get that, this is this is what racism is, in my opinion. She's like, what are you doing? She's obviously trying to make it a problem between me and that guy. Why do you even care what he's doing? Like, she's accusing me of being like, hey, stupid black dude, you're wrong. No, we were having a conversation, but because fucking people believe the lies of the left, their white fucking masters are like, why do you even care what he's doing? Excuse me, miss? Excuse me. And Garrett said I'm sitting there just having a conversation with the guy. I don't know why I wasn't all puffed out and defensive because I was in danger. Fucking idiots. These are the problems. These are the problems fucking we face where people are like, yeah, fucking Biden and the left, they love they don't. They don't.
Like, I either had nothing to do with the situation or if anything, I'm like with the white guy.
I'm
Regino. Like, well, now it's 2-on-2. What you gonna do? And I'm like, no, I'm filming this for posterity. I literally just want to go show Garrett this in 10 minutes because this is hilarious.
It's gonna work out any better. Oh,
Michelle Dago, I had the pleasure of seeing Gino drunk, and shout out to Patrick P with the fucking Bloom County Billy and the Boingers reference. That's fucking impressive, buddy. Gino, your knees look like shit. You stink, but I love you. Mean. Jesus, Gino Christ preaches to the heathens. Thank you, Concrete Pete. All right, let's wrap this up because they pay me one more nice compliment. Believe it or not.
What's he doing? Why is he always so angry?
He's not angry. He's passionate.
Thank you.
That's true.
Yeah, that's not angry screaming.
That's him making fun of me.
That's happy screaming.
I almost agree with that.
But
kind of. But it's just like he always talks about energy. Like that's such a negative energy.
No, he's screaming positive energy into
Thank
people.
you, Steve. They're being mean.
But yeah, so that was the second I walked out, and then me and Gino chatted for a moment. He was on the phone with his brother Max Loads.
Max Loads,
who couldn't get a word in edgewise for some reason.
He was still on the phone while he was yelling at
that whole
guy?
time. I believe either that or he called him back.
No,
I think he was on the phone the whole time. Yeah. That brother has fucking patience of a saint.
Love that, man.
Yeah.
I would hang up. I'd be like, this is so much noise.
Especially like just a drunk guy calling you yelling at 2 PM and stuff. It's
About
like,
politics.
I don't want to deal with it. Yeah.
Oh, they cut one part out, but I was really flattered because Garrett's like, you got to admit, Gino's the same guy on and off stage, in front of and behind the desk. Fucking loud and insane. Yo loads. There, you said it, producer Roberto. Thank you, Nick Ricaita's emotional support, Baldo. Oh, that's the Baldo. Oh my God. Look, his avatar is the Baldo.
Ew.
So you thank you, Nick Ricaita's. So you put your balls in there because you have, that's the front is your coke dick. So you can still fuck a girl. Is that what it is? Nick Ricaita's emotional support, Baldo. Am I correct? Like, well, you can't see the thing, but basically your limp dick sits there on the big plastic thing, and then you fuck a woman with your balls. And I guess your balls are sensitive, and you can kind of still come. What do you want me to say? What would you have me say? I don't know.
Just the idea of it.
I don't know. I'm sure that I do not know. That's interesting. At any rate, that is and did someone invent this? Look at it. Here you go. Nick Baldo, Nick Ricaita. Yes, sir, you got it. I don't want to get it. I'd rather I hadn't gotten it. I'm going to get baby, you want me to get a Baldo?
I keep your balls in my pocket.
That's pretty good. Can I have baby, can you grab a Baldo and shove my balls in it when you're done? Maybe not.
I'm hungover. You're going to make me puke.
Oh my God, Gino, it's for oddly angled double penetration. Are you?
Ew.
So you fuck
your
the.
balls
You go anal with the you go anal with the Baldo.
Well, he was using it. I thought in the way that he was rubbing his limp dick on the clit.
Yes, yeah. That's Reg Baldo, but you have to extend your I think that means Reg Baldo, like a regulation Baldo. Am I right, John Doe? Sizzle Chest says whoever invented the Baldo should be exiled. Producer Roberto is getting me a Baldo as our wedding gift, baby. Midtown Manhattan between 7th and 8th is a world unto itself. It certainly the fuck is. By the way, Nate J 9674, all kinds of trolling in that. It's got our boy Aaron in the avatar. It's got fucking whatchamacallit going on. Did anyone send me that link of fucking, I guarantee it comes up, fucking Dave Smith, Chris Cuomo, videos. I'm literally fucking at a bar last night. Tim Pool requested, nope. How dare you? Nope. No, doesn't come up. Here it is, Chris Cuomo versus Dave Smith debate. Like, he called him out on that fucking whatever show it is. Did anyone send it to me? Hold on one sec, guys. Sorry. I smell like April's colon. Hold on, I'm taking a break. Oh, here we go. Are you ready for this? Did you send me, Nick? Oh my God. Fucking my man. Shout out to Nick Riquetta's emotional support Baldo, who still smells like April's colon, and just fucking sent me the very video I wanted to. Nope, you lose, producer Roberto. It was already sent to me by Nick Riquetta's emotional Baldo, or whatever the fuck it is. Hold on. Home. History. History. Where'd it go? What the fuck? Am I in the wrong thing? Hold on. Jesus Christ. Why didn't it work? Hold on, guys. I'm Kevin Brennan right now. I apologize, guys.
He was 100% right about this thing through the entire time.
What the fuck?
Hold on. Let me get this point out.
Why is this not fucking coming up? So fucking sorry, people. It's fucking annoying me. It should be coming up.
Rogan was saying that, and you were smearing him for saying that. Yeah. You literally said he's taking horse dewormer. Yes. You should be ashamed.
I know you can hear it. Hold on. I'll fix it. Jesus Christ. I don't know why. Normally, look, let me explain what's going on while you're yelling, you're a fucking idiot, as you fucking should be, okay? Normally, I just play it, and then it pops up in my history, but it's not popping up in my fucking history. So now I got to email it to myself, which is a pain in the fucking butt. Oh, I got to see if TJ Miller got back to me. So that's the way that went, because I don't know why it's not popping up in my watch history. It's showing me bizarre stuff from 30 fucking years ago. Fucking gay. All right. So this I want to watch, and I'll tell you, as I'm bringing this up, when I was watching it, I was like, Chelsea, I'm like, how? Okay, now it's not going to pop up here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Thank you for your patience. You're good people. You're good people. You're good people. Close. You guys are still here for this? You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you for your patience, people. Your screen. You should apologize. Share.
Yeah. Okay. So to take on what you just said, no, not everyone, and not everyone who gets paid. Joe Rogan is bigger than every single show at CNN combined and gets paid more than every single person at CNN combined. And he was 100% right about this thing through the entire time.
No, he
Listen,
wasn't.
yes, he
No, he wasn't.
Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Let me get this point out here.
And this is again, watch this. And I haven't seen this, but I've seen enough of these things, including replace Chris Cuomo with replace Dave Smith with Joe Rogan and replace Chris Cuomo with Sanjay Gupta. Look at this arrogant fuck. He's like, what's this guy know? He's a comedian. He's just some comic who fucking doesn't know anything. So when he says he's like, Joe Rogan was right about everything. No, he wasn't. Look at him. Let's see how this plays out. It's the arrogance of the elites. This is a guy that fucking is on camera, and we had a discussion about fucking all kinds of shit last night, me and Keanu. But this is a guy on camera. We have video evidence of him on camera saying, it's time to start shaming the unvaccinated. Horse paste, fucking ivermectin is horse paste. And now he's taking it and acting like, well, we didn't know. The arrogance of them to just erase history with that Mandela. Now I'm just being silly. All right, let's watch.
How about, you know what you just revealed last month on Pat's show about ivermectin?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan was saying that, and you were smearing him for saying that.
Yeah.
You literally said he's taking horse dewormer.
Yes.
He should be ashamed of himself. You
Yes.
pleaded with your audience
And he
to
just
not
keeps
take it.
Yes.
Then you
He
come
just
back
keeps
around
saying
and
yes.
you go, hey, Pat, you know what I just found out? Turns out this thing isn't for animals. Turns out humans are.
Sorry about
But Chris,
But that's
a
not- but-
5-minute Google
but that's-
search and you would have known that.
First of all,
how do you not
hold on.
apologize to Joe Rogan?
Listen, do you know who disagrees with you? Do you know who disagrees with you?
Watch this.
The people who make ivermectin disagree with you.
Hold on. What do they disagree with me about?
Fucking
That
kidding
the
me.
drug should not be taken as a standalone for COVID-19.
I never said it should.
No one said it should.
That's what Rogan
No
was
one
saying.
said it should. What a piece of shit.
He
He's like,
did not. That
Joe Rogan literally tweeted, it's like, I'm taking this, this, and this. And no one said it should be taken as it's a prevent. It literally fucking kills parasites, prevents the spike protein from reproducing. And look at the arrogance. They said it. No. They literally are like, watch me lie to him. Now watch him just beat him down.
No, listen. See, this is the thing, Chris.
Yeah,
that
what
is
is
a lie. That is a
So what did he
blatant
say?
lie.
What did
Joe
he say?
Rogan. So you just pretended that I said it's a standalone for COVID. No. Here's what it always was. Here's what Joe Rogan said. My doctor prescribed it to me, along with several other medications, just like your doctor
Wish I said
prescribed
that.
it to you. That's what he said. What I'm saying is that it's not horse dewormer, as you and everybody else at CNN mindlessly repeated.
Now-
What he said. No. Let me finish.
Go
What
ahead.
And the other thing about Cuomo is, do you understand? Like, he's talking to a person now. They're so used to their echo chamber of literally fucking sitting there. It's the Hunger Games. It's literally, they're just sitting there, just reading the script, talking to a camera and saying, well, they'll listen to me because I'm Chris Cuomo. I'm CNN. I'm the elite. So he literally just says the same thing, but instead of saying it to a camera, he says it to, what's the word I'm looking for? Human fucking being. And he just gets fucking smacked in the face with facts and reality.
he said, and what I'm saying is that it is a medicine that's been prescribed to people, millions and I think billions of times.
Nobel Prize winning.
And it was totally demonized. Why?
Here's
you
why.
already said why. You said it 2 years too late, but you already said why.
Here's
because
why.
no one owned it.
Here's why. What Pat has on his desk right now, you do not want to take, okay? It is the veterinary grade ivermectin. People were so desperate to get it because they were told it was a panacea. It was a cure-all.
By
that they
who?
were.
Who told them that?
It was online.
Well,
They
you
were-
just
they
claimed,
were
you just
flooding it.
claimed Joe
That's a lie
Rogan said
too.
it. You
Tell him,
claimed I
Dave.
said it. Neither of us have said that.
But
who
so
are
hold
you
on. So why was there a rush?
He literally just fucking goes right. It was told it was a panacea. Fucking no. Once fucking information came out and people were told ivermectin works, when Joe Rogan, who people listen to and trust because he fucking gives you facts on both sides, said, I'm taking it. Fucking when he exposed CNN for saying, you made me look yellow. You shouldn't have done that. People all started wising up. Hopefully they're doing the same thing when you weaponize the fucking Department of Justice and fucking sentence fucking a man for, oh, well, you know, he fucking covered up a hooker payment. He tried to sway the election. No, he didn't. Fucking, and the arrogance of these fucking people.
On ivermectin all of a sudden.
Can I tell you my honest opinion
Please.
about that? Okay, it's that the medical establishment and the corporate media so humiliated themselves that they lost trust with the entire American people. And then, yeah, there were some charlatans online who were saying, "Oh, go take this," and they
Dave,
trusted them.
please. Here's what happened.
If
Okay?
you think
Here's-
Joe Rogan said, "Take any
I
form of
am not
ivermectin
blaming.
you can get,
I'm
and you'll
not-
never get
I'm-
COVID,"
I'm not blaming Rogan. Here's what happened. And
you should be
again,
apologizing.
and
to him.
again, listen.
The next generation of artificial
God.
intelligence will open a brief
James Altucher, I
wealth
wonder where
window
he's
that will
been.
give everyday
And
Americans.
he did in
Listen. Here's what happened. Here's what happened. Also, let me tell you why I think apologies in this context are a stunt. Okay,
A stunt.
We don't accept apologies.
What?
Nobody accepts apologies except as an admission that you weaponize. That's why Trump never apologizes. He's right. Because if you apologize, everybody just beats you over the head with it.
Trump's got a lot to apologize for, and so
look,
do you.
I'm just saying,
You both
as a
should.
concept, and you should too on this, and I'll tell you why.
What should I apologize
Here's
for?
what happened. Ivermectin, it wasn't because the media said don't take it, so everyone took it. The media would have never been talking about it unless people were taking it. Use your head. So here's what happens. They're prescribing it like crazy. They actually stop physicians from being able to prescribe it, which I think was a mistake. They then start giving out veterinary grade ivermectin, which, as the word would suggest, you shouldn't take, right?
Who's they? Fucking people started trying to get their hands on it because it was all they could.
Doctors were prescribing
Because
veterinary?
no, people were desperately trying to get it
thank
online. They couldn't find it. Okay. Ivermectin is the most studied potential treatment for COVID of all of them, which was a complete waste of money. And it was all done just to play on the politics of this.
No.
Merck, that made ivermectin, put out a statement during this saying, we do not advise it to be used for COVID-19.
Obviously.
You can't find research that is seen as impressive by the research community that proves that ivermectin is effective in treating COVID-19. I will find, Rob can find you 100 studies, right? Listen, you're wrong on this.
No.
Nope. And if you watch In Hot Water, and again, Jesse, James, no one gives a fuck, because the reason that we're still talking about this is they'll try to do it again if they can get away with it. And you should, if you have a brain in your head, ask yourself why this is coming up now. And I'm going to tell you, I already told you. If you watch In Hot Water, I told you they did a controlled study, Merck did. And basically, ivermectin works when it's taken 2 milligrams twice a day until you get 200 milligrams, and then no one gets COVID. No one got COVID. And you make sure you take it on a full stomach, because the bioavailability, I remember that word, is 2.4 times higher, meaning it gets absorbed that much better on food. And what did they do? Excuse me, you're supposed to take 4 milligrams or whatever it was. The number was 4, whatever fancy medical term, till you get 200 milligrams. They're like, just take 2 milligrams. They have the dosage. They said for 3 days, and they said on an empty stomach, because they were setting up a study that would prove ivermectin is ineffective. And Chris Cuomo is so informed, or should I say, so informed on the lies to speak, on the narrative to give, that he's like, yeah, it proved ineffective. No, it did not. It proved exactly what they set the trial out to prove, with a control bias. There are dozens of studies, I'm told by the guy with the ball in someone's asses, that show it works in combination with glutathione and albuterol steroids. I was going to say that. And of course, the Z-Pack always worked. Yeah, it's coming. All right, we'll watch a little more of this, because it's just infuriating.
And I'll tell you why. Because they're mad at me too. By the way, you think you guys are alone?
So, but why are you taking it?
Here's
then?
why. My doctor,
They retracted
I didn't
many
take it
studies.
during COVID-19. And I didn't take hydroxychloroquine when I was sick with COVID-19, even though a lot of people thought they would be nice by sending it to me. Why?
We told you
because
about
the
how that
research
study
isn't
was
there.
ruined.
That's why.
How that study was
with
fake.
long COVID, okay?
Which
Not
is caused by the
long
vaccine.
That's a different thing. If it's going to get recognized as such, I don't know. They won't say that yet. Long
Hey,
COVID, they're now
Michelle.
saying exists. There is research. Is it dispositive? No. Do the people on the government levels and the research communities like that I said that I'm taking it? No. Do they think I'm setting myself up for lawsuits? Yes. But my doctor, I believe, is in the vanguard of people who are figuring out long COVID.
The
And she has a lot
vanguard
same
of
problems,
people.
by the way, with me.
We figured
and with
this
the
shit
pandemic
out
that you did.
2 years
And
ago.
She has found research, and she has had her own experience in using it in a combination with many other things, where she believes it may be able to help. Now, I've been taking it. I don't feel any better. Does that mean it doesn't work? No. But
it's
that's
safe.
why I'm
it's
taking
safe
it.
and it's not
It
horse
is
paste.
definitely
So what is
safe,
it?
but it's not
what-
horse paste because it's not
Right,
horse
right.
paste.
But
that is horse paste.
By the way, no one ever at CNN during this time, when they were all saying it's horse dewormer,
Yes.
everyone was repeating. No one ever said we're talking about the veterinarian ivermectin.
That's because-
we're not talking about the ivermectin that doctors prescribe.
Right.
No one ever said that. But listen, you told me I should apologize. So what do you think I should apologize for? And then I'll tell you what I think you should apologize for.
I know what you think I should apologize for. obviously, there was so much talk that they don't want you to take ivermectin. Ivermectin is the way to go. Take it. Joe Rogan got better from ivermectin. And by the way, I don't like what people did to Joe Rogan about ivermectin. I don't.
You did it.
No.
It's so
Yes,
fun
you
to say
did.
this
Find the
after the
clips.
fact. After your
Dude,
network
find the
fucking
clips. You
tried to
shamed
destroy
Joe
you.
Rogan.
Find the
you said
clips.
he's taking horse dewormer. You and Don Lemon were chuckling at each other about it.
No.
I'll go find
First
the
of all,
clip.
you just saw the
I
clips.
watched
I'm
it.
not chuckling. I'm listening to Don. But
No.
here's
The
What
clip
a
I'm talking
liar.
about wasn't on there, and
Here-
it's
look,
absolutely
here we
there.
go.
Here, do we have
Here's
it?
the receipts
Hold
we're
on,
talking
let's play
about
the
with David
clip.
Porto. Watch. Let's see his fucking face.
Injecting drugs for animals and horse.
And people telling them to. Oh my God. What person? You talk about cancel culture. Who to
Right
shame?
now?
Ivermectin, a dewormer. Really?
They are shaming themselves.
That's
No
what
one
it
has
is.
to shame them. They're shaming themselves.
So you're taking a dewormer right now,
This
Chris.
is
Chris,
a
you can't
dewormer.
apologize for that. You weren't being clear that it was
All
this,
right.
and you know that,
Eat
dude. You're
your
being so
dick,
dishonest
Homo.
right now, man.
I'm not
You
being
were
dishonest.
talking about ivermectin, the drug. You were not talking about
I
this version of ivermectin. Come on,
I
man.
was responding to a situation where we were told
All
that this
these
is what
fancy
people were
words.
searching out to take, and nobody knew what it was going to do to them.
No one
Look,
believes you.
I'm taking the drug right now. Obviously, I don't think it's all poison. I stopped calling it the horse drug when, and you can not like it, CNN's chief medical officer, who is Sanjay Gupta, said to me, you shouldn't just call it a horse dewormer. There's a
After
whole
he did
legitimate
Rogan and
aspect
got
of the drug.
fucking
I wouldn't
beat
use it for
down and dressed
COVID-19,
down.
but it's not just a veterinary grade. So I stopped calling it that.
So, okay.
And then it went away.
By the way, I don't know if you guys saw this.
Please.
One of the best moments during the pandemic was when Dr. Gupta, who was just mentioned, went on Joe Rogan's podcast for all the days of
say they shouldn't have done
CNN,
that.
like demonizing Joe Rogan. They send their top doctor out there onto his show,
Who's been
and he
telling you
goes,
this?
he goes, why is everyone on your network saying I'm taking horse dewormer? Ivermectin's not. And Dr. Gupta looked down at his lap and went, yeah, no, they shouldn't be saying that.
Well,
and then,
Sanjay was the one who corrected
there was a better,
Sanjay was
yeah.
the one who corrected us.
No, actually, after that, he went back and laughed as Don Lemon called it horse dewormer again. And then I guess later corrected you guys. But then there was a moment, and this was the best moment. You got to remember the context of this. This was during the vaccine passports. Okay, the point when the people like me, and I'm sure a lot of you, were basically turned into second-class citizens, weren't allowed to go into restaurants, weren't allowed to go to sporting events, weren't allowed to go into a lot of different office buildings, things like that. And you personally, along with everyone at CNN, cheered that on. You mused and joked around when you were interviewing Dr. Fauci about what rights the unvaccinated should have.
Yep.
So Dr. Gupta goes to Joe Rogan and says, it is in the middle of all this. He goes, so you're going to get the vaccine? And Joe goes, no, I just had COVID. Why would I get it? I got natural immunity. It's stronger than the
Super
vaccine.
immunity.
And Dr. Gupta went, yeah, that's a good point.
That is
He had nothing for him.
First of all,
He had no response.
It's not. It's
just
not,
like when you were, listen.
That's
just,
not even close
just-
to accurate.
Oh,
okay?
yeah. Well, remember last time we played the clip and I was right? Remember
you
last
weren't
time?
right about that either. You
Chris,
weren't right about that
Chris,
either.
dude, you're in denial here, man. It's so clear that
Look,
you said that. Just admit it, man, and we can move on.
Again, here's the main difference. You may not say it this way, but this is what I think you're suggesting. You believe that you were demonized for not taking the vaccine, and that was wrong because it was right to not take the vaccine.
Okay. No. I don't, first of all, I don't believe I was demonized for taking the vaccine. We just played video proof of it. Me, and it's not me, it's me and tens of millions of Americans were demonized to take the vaccine. Now, when you say it was wrong because you weren't supposed to take the vaccine, I think, and this is summing up a lot in a short period of time, I think there was a strong argument in the initial wave of COVID. If you were old and sick and had never had COVID, it might have been a good idea.
What if you lived with someone who was old and sick?
That probably wouldn't have done anything. Literally, it's not going to stop.
You don't know what you're talking about.
No,
you don't know what you're talking about.
I do know what
the
I'm talking
science
about.
is
Chris,
obvious on this. The first, look, again.
Chris, you got a lot of nerve not apologizing and then telling me I don't know what I'm talking about.
What do you want me to apologize for? For telling people to take the vaccine?
Okay, let's just stick with Joe Rogan. For mocking and smearing a person from the #1 show at CNN, and then years later admitting he was completely right about what he said. How is that not attached to an apology? If I ever smeared someone aggressively, and then 2 years later I had to admit that, I come out and just say what you said to Pat on his podcast was exactly what Joe Rogan was saying this whole time. You go, first of all, it's not horse dewormer. It's used on people. It's very
safe and my doctor prescribed it to me. That's why I'm taking it. Yes, if I ever did that to someone, I would apologize for that.
But it's not the right context.
Why?
And it's first of all, it's both, right? It's veterinary grade and human grade. I was not making a market.
Which one do you think Rogan was taking?
I hope he was taking the human grade if he was prescribed it.
Which one do you think Joe Rogan, who just signed his second $200 million deal, was taking? Do you think he was stealing it out of the cat bowl, or do you think he had a doctor?
I'm sure they prescribed it.
So then you guys were all wrong for demonizing him.
I think that it was wrong.
Look, I say this all the time on stage. I say this behind that desk. Comedians are some of the last people that can talk like this. And these are the figureheads that have been put in place and they don't know how to talk in real life. Like Chris Cuomo is getting owned by a stand-up comedian. Don't get me wrong. Dave Smith is one of the smartest people I know. I put him right up there with fucking Michael Malice. But do you understand? These people are so used to just, I'll say it again because I have a small brain. It's the Hunger Games. They just sit there, they put on their makeup, they get behind the camera, they say what they're supposed to say, and they're used to people believing their lies. And now they have to get out in front of actual people, and they just stumble and trip up and say shit that they're like, well, I'll just say what I always say, and it should work. It's exactly what happened to Gupta and Rogan. It's what's happening to Cuomo now. Because they're just not used to people fucking answering back with questions. Look at him.
You guys want simple answers. You guys want simple answers to this, and it's not simple.
No, this is simple. This one is simple.
It's not simple.
The vaccine question might be more difficult. This is really simple, man.
The maker of the drug. You want me to apologize when the maker of the drug says don't use it for COVID, when all of the research says it is not effective.
The maker of the drug doesn't say what to use it for. Your doctor prescribes it. And this is what they do. They use fancy speak like, watch this. The maker of the drug, they didn't say don't use it for COVID either. They said use it for parasitic infections, which fucking the spike protein basically is.
For COVID.
Well, then, okay, first
so
of all,
I should say Joe Rogan was right to say take it.
Chris, you're on it. What are we even arguing about here? You're on the drug.
Long COVID is different.
Well,
long
COVID is different.
So, first of all, just to be clear, and this is essentially the truth, right? There were some studies that seem to indicate that if you take ivermectin early in a COVID infection, there seemed to be some positive benefits. Then there were other studies that basically said, no, we're not seeing that. Now, I've heard a lot of experts, and this goes beyond my pay grade, argue.
I told you about those studies.
That those other studies weren't properly done. Whatever it is.
I did get to dress down Dr. Steve at least.
Is the reason why doctors were prescribing it to people like Joe Rogan and millions of other Americans was they were like, look, it's a mixed bag with the study. Some of them seem to indicate it might help. Some indicate it doesn't. But we know the drug. It's a people drug and it's safe. So why not take this in your regimen along with a bunch of other things? That's the point. And you guys demonize him.
I think
for
that's
that.
fair.
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
Okay.
That's why they were prescribing it. I don't think they were prescribing it to be reckless.
No, that's right.
I think that's why they're prescribing it. But here's the problem with what you guys want, okay? It is not some research says take it, some research says don't, okay? It's just not that way, all right? And it's not even close. I'm telling you, I have not spoken with anyone in preparation for coming here tonight who said you can say ivermectin works with COVID. That is my doctor does believe it can be effective. With she is cool. Her name is Dr. Robin Rose, and if you have long COVID or someone you know has long COVID, look up Terrain Health. Robin Rose. She's doing her best. But the point remains the same. The point remains the same. What did he say?
I didn't catch it.
Say it again. I didn't hear it.
Is she a veterinarian?
Oh,
that's a fucking
If
great
you're
line.
watching this, the way you get to vote for today's debate so far, because we got a bunch of other issues we got to talk about right now with Trump, convicted felon, migration, dual citizenship. I'm not done. We're just getting started right now. You get to vote by sending a Manect to Dave Smith and to Chris Cuomo. If you can put their Manect up, ask him any questions, anything you agreed with, disagreed with, papers, articles, whatever it is. This is the way to get connected with them. They're both on Manect, and they actually get back to people very quickly.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.
It is I don't even know. I don't even know because it was just a clip.
If you sleep when you're...
There you go. Sorry. I enjoy these little victory laps, but it's just, if you don't get what you're watching there. It is why the mainstream media absolutely sucks. They're so used to being that fucking, why can I never think of his name? Stanley Tucci in the Hunger Games. That just, okay, make me pretty. I'll get in front of the camera and I'll say the words you want me to say, and people will believe because they're stupid. But people aren't I didn't say anything. But people aren't stupid anymore. They're not. They're catching on. They get it. Anyway. Look, that's it today. I'm fucking in no mood to stream.
Oh.
Baby, what are we doing tonight?
End on a happier note.
Oh no, well they got fucking 20 minutes of Ant. You can't beat that, right? I'll put that in the thing. I'll just put that in the thing and let it go.
I don't know.
That is a real Eames chair. I don't know if you saw when I told Melt. I don't know if you saw when I texted Melty that it was real. He's like, oh, I gotcha. It's what am I checking now?
Just look at the picture.
Hold on. Oh my Lord, I'm getting incredible text messages from my man on the street. Jeez, Misery loves clips, which has me blocked. DMs reveal a bedbug infestation spreading throughout last night's Hackamania. Watch where you sit or put, like, but it's Misery loves clips. I don't know if I should believe them.
Look at the picture.
I texted 5 people last night. They said they all woke up itching. Are you still going tonight? I already spent too much money on airfare, hotel, and expenses not to. Nothing I can do about it now. They're everywhere. What? Where do you think you picked them up? Probably the chairs in the main room. That's where I started itching. But I also sat out in the front by the merch table. Don't you think you should? This can't be true.
There's a picture of it.
Oh my God. Don't you think you should warn people? I texted 5 people from last night. Oh no, that's the same one. I'm sorry. Confirmed. Oh my God. There are bed bugs.
I don't know.
Check your rooms, people. I'm at the downtown Grand. They're going to move me, but wow. Donnie Donks or whoever that is. But anyone could take it.
I mean, it's not like, I guess that's Melty's fault.
Yeah,
It's just,
well, please. So apparently, I would love if they swept the Cardinals. What time did the Phillies play today? That's something else to do today. Maybe I'll go jump rope. Phillies, ladies and gentlemen, play at 7:15 tonight. Fucking monkeypox. No one has monkeypox. They probably have the bed bugs. You're really cucking us today, Gino. Why am I cucking you guys? Oh, it's an HJ line. Yeah, Michael Gavin Ali. Hey, Gino, I'm doing a birthday live stream Wednesday. What's his dad? Kind of nailed it. Okay, I don't even know what that is. All right, people. That is that's everything, dude. What more do you need? You lucky girl. Just look at that hunk using his fingers and everything. Did I miss anything interesting in the text message? Did anyone send me any other thrilling link? No, all good stuff. What is this? Sounds good, maybe. Are we supposed to drive 2.5 hours to fucking have dinner with the family tomorrow in Jersey? I don't know if I'm going to do that, Keanu. Oh, yeah. What is Keanu making tonight? She's changed shirts like 7 times today so far.
I can't decide what I want to wear. To the park with the gays.
To the where?
Elliot, if they're still there, I told them I'd go meet them in the park, but I don't know if they're
Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that, baby. I'm sorry. Hope I wasn't keeping you.
Okay, started trying to pick out the perfect outfit.
You're going to hang out with the gays. Did I get all the super chats? Bosses, EDC, Noriega. A lot of super chats today. Good for you, people. Go outside. Enjoy. At least Kiki will. I'll be here. I'll be there for the fucking thing. Cooking with Kiki is tonight or tomorrow?
Try to do tonight.
All right. Yeah, I'm not driving 2.5 hours. Those people to see Franklin, who's another fucking guy with the COVID shit and fucking.
But should I make popsicles? Since it's hot.
What were you talking about yesterday at the bar?
I don't remember.
We did have a couple in us. That was fun.
Oh my God.
It was date night. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll do a stream later of me jumping rope, people. But I'm just not we got a lot. You got to talk to Ant. Gino, looking for links in all the wrong places. Look it up yourself. I sang song Wipe Your Own Butt to my daughter when she was 3. All right. I don't know what that is. But yeah, there you go. You got fucking a $1.30. That's good stuff. All right. Last call for Cooking with Kiki. We'll surprise you, right? Ice cubes. Family recipe. Chucky was treated for monkeypox by Dr. Steve. What did I do? Hold on. Let me check something. I don't know what was going on with my fucking Ray DeVito back on TSN. No one cares. Lefties threatened to kill Trump. What the fuck? I'm telling you. So that's interesting news. Anthony said, fucking that maybe if it's a state charge, he can't pardon himself. That's fucking shitty. Oh wait, nobody likes sit down. Zumach is live. What's he doing? Is he sniping? Somebody said that earlier. Oh my god, what is fucking this? Hold on, we might have to Inception. Hold on, maybe we're not done. If you want to sit and watch this craziness, Kiki needs a holster for that bullhorn. Hold on, this is incredible.
Are you there, or did you just watch it over?
Jesus Christ,
the pay-per-view.
When you think about it, after fucking Abe Lincoln,
It was like really.
So they were just showing
you know, the
right.
Patrick.
He fucking blew the light.
$10,000 to buy all of Ray's download cards, and if ambassador, Spuck's ambassador, interesting.
All
right.
Sorry, guys.
I always say this wrong. Sucks ambassador, Spuck's.
Albert Pontiac says for Cooking with Kiki, choose a chicken like Rocky. He just chased the chicken. He needs greasy Italian speed.
I never saw Rocky.
Oh my god! Yay! By the way, make sure you follow Gum Friday's YouTube suspension officially over. Let me do the plugs real fast. Cooking with Kiki, of course. If you follow me, I can't imagine you don't follow the lovely, talented Keanu C. Thompson. Subscribe to Gum Fridays. He's back off the schneid. If you dig our Patreon, that's wonderful. A little Gum Friday with me and Steve. Oh, and of course, fucking get a little readsoap.shop code KikiBucks. All right. Did I miss anything? Yeah, Greased Lightning. Chad is a dud. All right, people. That is Gratcast. We're not making head cheese. That's disgusting. All right, so there you go. And me and Keanu will be at a gig next weekend in lovely Staten Island for Pit Bulls and Addicts, and then we will be at Brigantine, New Jersey at the Mission, I spelled it wrong, Cafe in Brigantine, New Jersey. All right. Anything else? Did I miss anything, guys? Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the hang. I'm just going to fucking a little hungover. I'm going to have a coffee and enjoy my cigar. Later, guys.